Hello, learners! Good day. I am Teacher Angela, your teacher for today. Learning English is fun. Come and let us learn and explore the exciting world of English. Here are objectives for today.
Recognize the pronoun in a given sentence. Listen critically and purposively to the story and construct sentences using the pronouns.
Class, before we start to our new topic for today, do you still remember our topic all about in our last video lesson? Great! It's all about? Very good. It's all about proper and common noun. Again, class, what is a proper noun? Great! A proper noun is used to name specific people, places, or things and must be written in a capital letter. Examples are Vernon, June, Japan, and Korea. How about common noun? Assam. A common noun is used to name general groups, people, places, things, concept, or idea. Examples, ocean, books, country, and many more. Class, let us arrange these jumbled phrases to make sentences. If your answer is, he was very wise and kind, then you are correct. If your answer is he wanted to meet a fairy, then you are correct. If your answer is she made fun of the prince, then you are correct. If your answer is it was making that sound, then you are correct. If your answer to the last jumbled phrases, she was very beautiful, then you are correct. Our lesson for today is all about pronouns. But before that, let us listen carefully to the story of the Insect Queen. But before that, I will give you some guide questions and we will answer it after we listen to the story. Is it clear? Okay, let's go. Here are the guide questions for our story for today. Number 1. What is the characteristics of the king? The second is, what did the prince and princess heard in the garden? The third question is, what did the prince and princess do to the cricket? Last question is, what happened to the queen of insects? Let's start to listen to the story of the Insect Queen.
Once upon a time, there was a very peaceful kingdom named Gala. The king's name was John. He was very wise and kind. He had a son and a daughter. They were very virtuous. The prince was very imaginative. He wanted to meet a fairy. The prince said, "I am sure I will meet a fairy one day." The princess didn't believe in magic. She made fun of the prince. The princess said, "Only children believe in fairies." One day, the prince and the princess were talking in the garden. They heard a sound. There was a cricket. It was making that sound. They took care of the cricket. It liked the prince very much. The cricket went to the queen of insects. It told her everything. The queen of insects said, "I would love to meet them." One night, the prince heard a lot of noise coming from the garden. The prince said, "Oh, there are so many crickets." He saw the queen of insects. She was very happy to see him. The prince said, "That's a pretty huge butterfly." The queen of insects talked to the prince. She was really excited. "Hello, prince. I am the queen of insects."
I am very glad to meet you.
Everyone dislikes insects, but you like them. I am happy that you will be the king one day.
They live in this kingdom too, so I must love them.
Suddenly, something magical happened. The queen turned into a girl. She was very beautiful. The queen said, "All insects are happy. You would be great king. We will meet again." Then the queen left the garden. The prince worked hard to become better. He wanted to be a great king. Of course, he was successful in doing so. He also married to the queen of the insects.
Let us answer the guided questions we provided a while ago. The first question is, what is the characteristics of the king? A. He was very wise and kind, or B. He was very clever and arrogant. If your answer is letter A, then you are correct. What did the prince and princess heard in the garden? A. It was a grasshopper, or B. It was a cricket. If your answer is letter B, then you are correct. The third question is, what did the prince and princess do to the cricket? A. They took care of the cricket, or B. They killed the cricket. If your answer is letter A, then you are correct. The last question is, what happened to the queen of insects? A. She turned into a girl, or B. She turned into a butterfly. If your answer is letter A, you are correct. Look at the answers earlier. He was very wise and kind. It was a cricket. They took care of the cricket, and she turned into a girl. Look at the first word of these four sentences. He, it, they, she. Did you heard it on our story a while ago? Very good. So these words are called pronouns. Now class, let us define what is pronouns. Pronouns are words that replace nouns. Examples of the pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. The pronoun I means myself, like I am very glad to meet you. The second pronoun is you. You use when I talk to someone, like you are so beautiful, you are so handsome. Pronoun he is used for males, like the king's name was John. The king and John refer to a male, so we will use he to replace the name of king and John. The pronoun she is used for females, like the princess didn't believe in magic. The princess is the subject, or we will replace the princess as pronoun to she, because princess is referred to a female. The pronoun it used to animals, plants, and non-living things, like in these sentences. There was a cricket. It was making sound. So which means the cricket is an animal. So we can use it to replace the cricket. The pronoun we refer to myself and one or more people considered together, like we are now friends. The pronoun they are used for more than one person, but the speaker didn't include in the people. Example, the prince and princess were talking in the garden. The prince and princess are more than one, so we will use they to replace prince and princess. Those are examples of pronouns. So let us answer these following sentences.
Lisa is a pupil. Blank is a good pupil. Mother and father are at home. Blank are sleeping. Dino and I are friends. Blank are happy. The flower is in the garden. Blank is beautiful. Paul has new shoes. Blank loves them a lot.
Now class, get your pen and your paper and create your own sentence that uses the pronouns that correspond to the given sentence. And you will send it on my messenger. Is it clear? Okay, very good. So let's start.
My mother and I went to the market. Luis go to the school. Samantha and Nika are friends. Donna is an intelligent pupil. Jose and his mother go to the mall.
Now class, let us sum up our lesson for today. And our lesson for today is all about rate, is all about pronouns. And the examples of pronouns are Azam. These are I, you, he, she, we, they, and it. For your assignment, create a short story about your family. You may use the pronouns that we tackled earlier. Write it on one whole sheet of paper and you will pass it on my messenger. Always keep in your mind that exploring the world of English is fun. Thank you for listening in our topic for today. See you in our next video lesson. God bless and keep safe always. Bye!